Right, this video should be going up around 5 p.m. for you guys watching. So I'm going to do a bit of a Sheffield Wednesday roundup of the day of what basically happened. And we're going to start with the negative news first, and then we'll work on to what Henrik said to the Sheffield Wednesday fans. I kind of want to finish on a little bit of a positive. I know it's not much, but let's have it. So let's start with one. Sheffield Wednesday player could pay for their own hotel rooms ahead of the Leicester City opener. It's getting to that bad where Sheffield Wednesday players will have to make their own way to the Leicester game and then provide their own accommodation, which is not what you want. Backroom staff, playing staff, a lot would have to do that. Again, this is due to having missed wage payments again. 10 days till the start of the season. It's looking like any pre-match accommodation is going to be done by the players. The situation has left players concerned for suitability for preparation, and many believe to be considering driving themselves down the night before and paying for a hotel room out of their own pocket, which is really shows you the mentality of what this group of players are still wanting to do, that they're still willing to pay it out of their own pocket, even though they haven't been paid on time yet again. And that says a lot. There's also players refusing to play at the weekend closed door friendly versus Burnley and kind of taking it as a protest. Now, it's understood that Burnley has offered to pay the Owls for their pre-match accommodation in order to facilitate the morning kickoff. So it's one of those things that we'll see what happens. There's no idea if that match is going ahead or not yet. And there's likely that players could reopen the opportunity for them leaving again, like you did with Michael Smith and Josh Windass. And the rumours are that there's a handful of players that have handed notices in. It's rumours at the moment. Please remember, it's rumoured. But it even goes worse than that for Sheffield Wednesday in the lowest kind of thing. Even people in the academy on scholars who are on very, very low wages has been told that they will not be paid on time either. Under 21s, but not the same. The under 18s, however, have had their comparatively low amount paid on time though. So under 18s have been paid, but under 21s, it looks like won't have been. The star scene corresponds at the scholars ranging from 16 to 18-year-olds who have been told, however, that looks to change. It looks like the 16 to 18-year-olds who have been told not to expect their wages on time, despite them only earning around £1,000 per month. So it looks like the entire of the playing staff down from first team to under 16s are getting told that you're not going to get paid out. It says everything. There's a Scarborough Athletic preseason friendly tomorrow night, but they could do the same thing of what the first team had done and go on strike and say, we're not doing it. We're not going to do it until this is sorted. One of the things I got is that there's a lot of people at the minute looking at everything that's going on with Wednesday at the minute, and it's a mess. We all know how much a mess this is, and we all want this to be better than it already is. And right now, you can't find anything that great at the minute for that. It's so difficult to find a bit of calm before the storm because everything seems like it's something else. It's something else. It's something else. Everything keeps seeming like it's what next is going to happen. Yes, it was a little bit of good news that Pedersen came in, but until we don't start doing our games, it seems like the EFL won't step in yet, or that's what was suggested. Now, I've been told by a source that's probably not the case, but I'm not going to say anything yet on that. But there is bits that could be a little bit of a positive on the EFL side of it, but that's nil net there. Until I've got something a bit more concrete, I'm not going to say anything. So the thing is, with this, we are looking at just an absolute shit ton of bad press, bad press, bad press. And yet, where is Chansiri? Wanting it around on holiday. He's on holiday. And it just feels so bad. Now, let's talk about Henrik Pedersen's message to the Sheffield Wednesday fan base. He said, I'm incredibly proud to become manager of this wonderful football club. Since arriving in Sheffield with my family, the city immediately felt like our home. The people are what make this city special, and the fans are what make football club special. So to be now staying in Sheffield and managing this club with its incredible support makes me very happy. The club has a fantastic history, one of the giants of English football, and it's now my job to help us get back into the position we should be in. Is this going to be easy? No. We may be in rough waters at the moment, but as a proud Dane, I can tell you, like our Viking ancestors, stormy seas don't bother us too much. You have to get used to it. The weather the storm before calmer water come. Now, I love that. I won't lie, I love that statement already. I think that is such a really kind of a little bit assured statement and helps us a little bit in terms of what we have to go through. And I think he's trying to say, let's try and get safe. Let's go through these stormy weathers and see what we can do and how we can come out of it. And I think that the thing for me is we have to figure out how we come out of it. But let's go on to carry on what you said. This is a really great club with great fans. I will do anything and everything to help us thrive and grow. We will have to fight and battle for everything, but with the right mentality, we can achieve great things as a team. To the fans, I ask that we stick together at the time. We may need to be a little patient as we strive to grow. We all care deeply and will do all we can to bring the great time back to Hillsborough. I only ask you to get behind the team. Interesting. I only ask you to get behind the team. That's interesting. Also, interesting in this, there's nothing mentioning the chairman. He doesn't say anything about the chairman. He literally just says all the stuff about Wednesday, which is interesting. Sheffield Wednesday is a massive club. I now look forward to the hard work and preparing team from youngster kid in our academy right through the first team. I look forward to seeing you all for the new season. See you all soon, Henrik. I like that statement. I really do. I think there's something really in that statement that says a lot. But words, people said it, words mean stuff. But if he can try and get that correlated onto the pitch, it gives you a little bit of hope. Not much, but it gives you a little bit of hope of what's going on. Like I said, I absolutely love what's been going on with that. But I think it's a good statement and a good way of saying, look, I'm going to try my best. And not everyone's going to like it. I won't lie. But he's trying to give us a little bit of hope. So that's your roundup for today. Yeah, let's see what happens, because tomorrow could be an absolute another kind of show. So let's see. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you next one. Like, share, and subscribe. I much appreciate it as well. We're getting very close to 5K. If we can get to 5K before the season starts, or even by the end of September, I'll be much appreciated, because I am working very hard to try and do the channel as much of better my ability and give you guys information. Even though it's bad information, you guys are still driving the channel and keeping the comments, so I much appreciate it. We're all Wednesday, aren't we?